Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video and welcome to Aquarius by Aquarius. I am your host, Colleen, and I'm creating this video for you on November 5th or 6th, 2025. Keep in mind, tarot is timeless. I'm only giving you the date. That way you know I don't repost. And if you do like my videos, I post at least 2 fresh videos every single day. One around 6 p.m. and one at 10:30 p.m. That's Eastern Time. Florida and the US time. If you like to chat and hang out with other people, the 10:30 p.m. video always comes with a live chat. Sometimes the other videos do if I'm able to moderate those channels. Not channels, videos. I keep saying channels. I don't know. Anyways. So I heard that you are the magical magician. Okay, you are the magical magician. So I feel like there is something that you're about to make happen. Energy you're going to alchemize. I just feel like it's good. I feel like you're really bringing your manifestations into fruition. That's what I feel like, because that's what the magician does. And I heard you are the magical magician. So we're going to see what wants to come out. I've got a few cards here. And let's just sort of go with the flow here. What wants to come out. But before I do start your reading, guys, I do want to be the first person to tell you and remind you that you are so beautiful. You are so needed in this world. And I want to thank you guys for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you. And thank you. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out. So we've already got cards flying out. Cut your cords. All right. It's on the bottom of the deck. There might be some cords you're cutting. Okay, we have a solar plexus chakra, and this is that going after. Okay, that is that energy force. All right, and it says it is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. Remember, you are the magical magician. Take charge of your life in powerful ways. Powerful ways are your dreams. Okay, I feel like it's going to be much easier for you to do this, especially if you've had blockages and challenges before. I feel like it's going to, I don't feel like it's just going to take as long as it's taken before. I really don't, guys. And we have vacuum away fear, and it says call upon Archangel Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, and this situation and everyone involved. So just ask for these angels to lift any fear away from you so that you're not afraid. Okay. And you know, I got mediumship in the pre-shuffle. I got a lot of cards about mediumship. So a lot of you, you're very psychic. You're going to be exploring your gifts. Your gifts are going to be coming to fruition. And I mean, it's not going to take years, guys. You're going to start, you know, however it happens. It might be dreams. You might feel things through your body. You might see premonitions with your mind. It depends, you know. However you're psychic, but you're a light worker, all right? Regardless if you're psychic or not. A light worker means you are a powerful person. Right here, you got 2 cards, all right? Powerful, and your spiritual power brings great blessings and loving service to the divine. So you're a powerful person with powerful messages, and you are in your purpose when you're delivering them. So I feel like get out there and start alchemizing. Okay, get out there and start alchemizing. Definitely. Let's see what wants to come out. I'm using the Kipper Lenormand deck. Aquarius, the powerful alchemist that you are, the magical magician that you are. You're powerful. You got 2 cards even saying that right there. I didn't even know those cards were going to come out, but I had already channeled that you are the magical magician. Okay. Don't let age get in your way. We got mature woman in the reverse. I really feel like it's, I understand this energy. Sometimes when people get older, they're like, yeah, I'm too old. Let me do it in the next life. No, do it now. Don't let age stop you. Don't say I'm too old. None of that stuff. I really feel like that has something to do with age, maturity, and it doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be a woman or a man. don't let age stop you. I think that's firmly, strongly what is being said here. Take a gamble on yourself. Right now I'm seeing cards of 6, I'm seeing 9s, I'm seeing 3s. You could be seeing 12s. We got messages here, okay, but maybe they're coming in because it is in the reverse. We're going to see. But I did say 12, all right, and there is a number 12. And then we got false person. So maybe somebody is delivering messages to false people. Remember, it did say cut cords on the bottom. Where is that card? I think this is relevant now. Cut cords right there. So I really feel like this is cutting cords, all right? And I'm going to tell you, you're going to be cutting cords or ties with anybody holding you up from your purpose, because you have a purpose now, all right? You maybe had a purpose before, but now your purpose is more divine. And because your purpose is more divine, you may have to cut people off. And it may not look like what it sounds like, because coming from me, it might sound like, like a fight. You're cutting someone off. No, but it's the people who aren't here for you, okay? It's the people who aren't meant to go on your journey. But it also can be like your job. If you're going into a spiritually based work or business, you might be just cutting off those energies. And it doesn't have to be, bad necessarily. It's just time to cut those ties, because you're a light worker. You need to be in this energy, this purpose, however that is, as long as you are practicing your creativity from within. All right. You see a lot of people doing all different kinds of light workers. You see tarot readers, you see psychics, you see automatic writers, authors. I mean, however you want to deliver this message, however you want to alchemize the energy of the world, because you have a lot of wisdom. And I think people need to hear your wisdom, your experience. That's why the cut cords. There might be something holding you back, okay? You're going to know what's holding you back more than I'm going to know what's holding you back. Ooh, look at these cards. I was guided to use, they want to fall out. I was guided to use the Oceanic Tarot. So maybe somebody here has ties to the lost city of Atlantis. Maybe somebody has ties to the water. They love the water. Okay, I know Aquarius is the water bearer, but I was specifically shown to use Oceanic Tarot. We have Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we have the World, which is fixed energy for you, Aquarius, also Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. But we have here, someone could be watching you. Sometimes the world is travel, sometimes it's the internet, okay? So we're going to have to get more into the reading to find out. I'm going to clarify everything, so don't worry. Oh, there's a hidden card. Look at this. The Judgment and Two of Pentacles. This is a hidden card. I don't know. Either someone is about to go through an awakening, or someone is about to make a decision when it comes to, I don't know, maybe a passion, a purpose, or even coming toward you. Because I have the King of Pentacles right here and the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, yeah, right there. There might be somebody who's coming toward a very powerful light worker here. Maybe you're even going to team up with someone who is. These cards came out together, but I feel like this is hidden, because I feel like you don't know that someone's making a decision about you. Or maybe there is, people don't know about you, okay? Maybe you have not got to step into your purpose yet. And so it could also be saying people don't know about you, because maybe you're trying to make a decision on which way to go when it comes to, however you feel like you're being driven as a light worker, okay? But I have two people. I have a King and a Queen of Pentacles, and those are two people who, for me, live together, but it didn't come out together. So this might be a future person. Maybe you meet them while you're on your path, your light worker path. Two of Wands. It's here. Two of Wands is here, landed on the World. I feel like there's somebody who Maybe you're a light worker. There's somebody who watches you already, and there's somebody who recently started thinking about coming toward you, okay? A lot of people, especially if you have a platform, a lot of people might want to reach out, okay? And if you've been thinking about doing that and you haven't made up your mind to do it, it's saying, here, do it. You're a powerful light worker. 2 cards of how powerful you are. But like I said, if you're already in the spotlight, I already feel like somebody's watching you and they're trying to make a decision to come toward you. And here, 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands are messages, okay? It's also travel. So again, I can take it both ways. You're a powerful light worker. All right. You get messages. But I know that there is another person here watching you, and I think they want to reach out because this near future card literally landed on the 2 of Pentacles. Ooh, and it's the King of Ocean. The King of Ocean. And it says order. The King of Ocean is the Emperor, by the way. The Emperor is watching this powerful light worker. And the Emperor is thinking about settling down, okay? Yep. With a person who is a psychic. The Emperor is following or watching a psychic. Because a Queen of Cups is a person who is very psychic and intuitive. It's a person who it's a psychic. It's a psychically gifted person. Let's get the staff. It landed on the Emperor again. The Magician. Okay, manifestation. I did say you are the magical magician. Well, here's this card. And it landed on the Emperor in reverse. Okay. You have a person who could be falling for you, already watching you, especially if you have a platform. If not, like I said, if you're thinking about it, everything is yes. Okay. If you're a light worker and you got some messages to deliver, get started with it because you're going to grow quick. I can tell you as a person with a channel, the main thing is consistency. Don't go long periods of time between posting. All right. That's the algorithm is very sensitive. But you have the magical, well, this is the Magician. It's Virgo, Gemini energy. This is the Emperor. It's Aries energy, but don't get involved believing that, well, that's the sign I'm with or that's who I'm thinking about, because we have a little bit of everything in our chart. We have the rising sign, the moon sign, and they're very important. Not just the sun sign is, so just keep that in mind. But this is the Emperor. The Emperor is looking at the magical magician, which, remember, I channeled that before I brought any cards out. You are the magical magician. You have the Emperor watching you. This could be somebody who wants to hire you as well. Somebody might want to go into business with you. Somebody might like how you manifest. You are the Alchemist. You are. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. It's in the reverse, but it's going to be in the environment. And that's saying this could be an opportunity that's about ready to come your way. And on the bottom, we have the High Priest. Okay, the High Priest it's a card of Pisces, Virgo. No, they made this High Priest number 5, which is the Hierophant. So this is interesting for me because usually for me, the High Priestess is the psychic and the diviner, where the High Priest is for me like a religious person. So I'm thinking this you might be lining up with another psychic. You know, this is like a spiritual connection, a spiritual, very spiritual connection. It's like the spiritual Emperor and Empress are about to align. Somebody recognizes themselves in you, I feel. somebody may feel like they need to come toward you as well. Someone is really drawn to your wisdom, all the things you know, and yeah, they're turned on too. You see that little seahorse? That little seahorse. It came out in another card the other day. Seahorses are special. In the seahorse realm, the male is the one that gets pregnant and carries. I just found that out. I didn't know that the other day. I just found that out. So, man, 7 of Wands here. Uh-oh. Yeah. I would not be surprised if this person does not want to create something very special with you. Okay, very special. We're going to clarify, but you definitely got a person watching you, and they're in emperor status, and they're definitely thinking about coming your way, giving you a message, hiring you. But let's not get it twisted. We have an Ace of Wands and a 7 of Wands, and that's a lot of wands. It's repetitive. You know, if this is a person that you end up getting with and settling down with, and you guys are able to procreate, they're gonna try to lock it down real quick. They are. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles, please. The Queen of Pentacles. Page of Swords, reverse. Landed here in the recent past, 2 of Wands. So there's a person watching. Maybe it's an earth sign, doesn't really matter. Maybe they're watching you make your money as a psychic, as a diviner, or online, okay, as some sort of powerful light worker. And they're just sort of daydreaming about you. Again, you know, I'd like that to be my person. So they're daydreaming about what it's like for you and them to be together. Okay? They're daydreaming about what it's like to live with you. What is it like to live with a light worker? What is it like to live with a light worker? I don't know, but I can tell you what it's like in my life. Sometimes I wake up and I don't know what I'm doing that day at all, which is terrible for a person like me, because a person like me, I'm always ambitious and I always have like these goals. But sometimes I wake up and everything that I set out to do for that day completely source and comes in and is like, nope. I'll get a message. I can be standing here trying to do something, and I'll get a message right out of the blue, and it'll say, hey, you need to call so and so and check on them. They're not doing too good. You know, that's how that's what happens. And sometimes I set out to do this, but then my day ends up I'm helping somebody that I had no idea and I haven't seen in years. That is what it's like. That's what it's like sometimes to be with a light worker. Okay, you don't know where your life takes you. You don't. And it's kind of an interesting journey, because it's fascinating. Because when your life is sort of, when you're sort of guided by source, you know, I call God, source, universe. When your life is guided that way, it's actually more of an adventure, because you don't know where the hell you're going to end up. You don't know what you're going to do, but you know you're on the right path because you're following divine. And that's what it's like. So this person is looking at you and wondering, what is it like? What is it like to be with a person like that? Because I'm really interested. Yeah, the Empress and the Hermit. And I really think this person wants to marry you or wants you to be, you know, the parent of their child. They want to have children, I feel like, but definitely marriage. I know not everybody who watches me is about kids. Sometimes older people, they have grandchildren, they have pets and things like this. So I have to, you know, I'm not excluding anybody, but this person is really watching a light worker, okay, and falling for a light worker, or already has. Definitely in their feelings, definitely not speaking, because they're in some sort of decision mode. They're trying to make a decision. What's the decision? Or they're seeing you as highly awakened. Okay, because you're a light worker, yeah. Maybe when maybe you weren't always that way, okay? Maybe these things are coming to light and getting stronger and stronger and stronger within you, and they will continue to get stronger, okay? And this person, whoever this is, it looks like somebody's already watching you online. It looks like somebody is trying to determine if they want to come toward you, message you. But I can tell you, they're not trying to figure out if they're turned on. They're not trying to figure out if they want you to be their... They're fantasizing about it. They're fantasizing about life with you, making love with you, getting it on, being mama and papa with you. Yeah. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. This landed on the dice and the false person and cut cords. Oh yeah, this person is really... They're really trying to figure out if they now I thought this was you cutting cords, okay, but now it's this person trying to figure out if they should cut cords with a person who they don't feel is for them. So they might already be tied up in some sort of connection that started basically on a physical attraction. But see, you're more than that. You're more than that. You know, physical attraction is nice, but physical attraction is not the glue that keeps people together for a long time. It's just not. You need something more than a physical attraction to keep somebody with you. You got to have something else, because physical attraction lasts as long as your looks last, right? You need something more. You need something more than just that. So there's somebody here who's looking at this person as like, yeah, they look good, but what else they got going on? Aquarius, you know, Aquarius is so wise. Aquarius is so awakened. I don't know. I think I would like to be with Aquarius because, you know, imagine living with a person like that. Imagine having children with a person like that. Maybe our children will be psychic too. Yeah, that happens. Mine are. My kids are psychic. Yeah. It does. I believe everybody has the ability. You just got to tune in. I don't think it's always, you know, I really think psychic ability is something we all have. I really think telepathy is something we all have. The thing is, we get distracted. We have all this, you know, interference, okay, RF interference, and it just sort of gets in the way. But I feel we all have this gift, but somebody's looking at you like you have this gift, and they want to be with you, but it looks like they're with some other person who could be very hot and attractive. And then there could be a mature woman here. It's like somebody, you know, but I really feel like it's saying don't worry about your age. But yeah, maybe somebody is older. There's somebody here looking at this. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who, on this Eight of Wands, is thinking about distributing some funds, some money. And it's this Emperor. This Emperor. Because this Emperor has some sort of savings. And this Emperor, sort of how you're a light worker and you're very wise, I feel like this is a business savvy person. So as they're saying to themselves, what would it be like to be with Aquarius? What would it be like to be with a psychic? What would it be like to be with this powerful light worker? Now you can ask yourself, Aquarius, what would it be like to be with business savvy person? They're business savvy. You haven't spoke yet. They haven't spoke to you. They're watching you. I feel like whoever I'm relating to right now is already some sort of content creator or poster. Okay, somebody posts a lot, and starting to get attention, whatever that is. You're powerful. You are a very powerful light worker, and somebody has already noticed this about you. Now for the Emperor, we have the Seven of Cups reverse and the Magician in reverse. Yeah, they're full-blown fantasizing about life with you. Yep. Whoever this is watching you, they are definitely fantasizing about a life with you. But they also know that it's going to bring a tower when they tell somebody something. Maybe a Leo. Tell me about the magician. Tell me about the magical magician here, which is Aquarius right now. It's not a card of Aquarius, but I heard you are the magical magician. You are the alchemist. Ace of Cups, and they're in love with you. Could be a Gemini, Virgo person, but I feel like somebody is in love. Ace of Cups can also be that, you know, blessing that comes from heaven in the form of, oh, I really feel like if someone can get pregnant, they really want to get you pregnant. I got the Ace of Cups, the Empress. I got the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Wands behind it. Somebody will want to get someone pregnant. But first and foremost, this Emperor is thinking about investing. They want to invest in you. You are an alchemist. You are a powerful light worker, or you are very powerful in something you do. Not everybody is online, but you're watched, you're noticed, you're powerful. You're powerful at work, or you're powerful wherever. You're the person that people go to, okay? You're a light worker. Light workers are everywhere. Not every light worker has a YouTube channel or a platform, but light workers are always noticed by the ones around them because they just alchemize all the energy. They transmute it. They, whatever. I just heard it's like the darkness is not here. The darkness is not here with the light worker. This person is highly drawn to you. This person is thinking about coming toward you. Okay, they are holding back, maybe because of Leo. There's a lot of Leo energy here. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So I have two aces, Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. Four Cups in the reverse. They might literally have to, you know, walk away from somebody. They have to cut cords with someone in order to come toward you, but you're a powerful light worker and they're attracted to you and they're highly turned on by you. And they're thinking about you in silence, not saying anything, but they are fantasizing about what it's like to be with you. And I mean, for keeps. Tell me about wisdom, the high priest. That was quick, son, right? Yeah, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, this person, whoever this is, they're highly intuitive. You're a powerful light worker. This person is like, man, our kid would be a psychic. Our kid would be a light worker. Our kid, me and Aquarius together, oh man, our kid. But they're also thinking about, if there's nothing about children, they're thinking about how happy. Because the sun is the happiest card of the deck. But again, all of these cards for me are like, for those who can have kids, that's going to be their first thought. That's what they want. But again, it's about happiness. They're still thinking about what it's like to live with you, and they're ready to end something, and they're ready to tell somebody that they're not in love anymore, and that they don't want to spend their life with them anymore, and they don't want to have sex with them anymore. Damn, because they want what they want, and it looks like it's you. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is very direct and pointing that wand where it wants it to go. Tell me about that Ace of Wands and that Seven of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Oh my God. Are they feeling like they're not enough? Knight of Pentacles. What's this Five of Pentacles? They feel like they can't offer you enough? Five of Cups in reverse. The Devil reverse. I feel like this person feels like they're not enough, or don't have enough, or can't offer you enough, because this person, we have Knight of Pentacles here, which this is interesting because this reminds me of the Fool card, because the Fool, someone jumps off the cliff. Also, the Knight of Pentacles is always one person. But this here reminds me of the Fool, like when someone, the Fool card, they grab their knapsack and their dog and they jump off. Here's two people, Knight of Pentacles. But someone could have Virgo on the chart, but someone's taking a long time to come toward you because they feel like they're not enough. Also, if you are psychic, powerful light worker, or if maybe you make money at it already, they feel like they're not enough. I don't know. But the devil in reverse came out. So if some of you are psychic, this person might be worried that you're going to find out their addictions or something they don't want you to find out. Tell me about that. What's the devil? Capricorn energy. Justice, yeah. Somebody might want to get rid of something. I mean, definitely they're cutting a tie. It could be, you know, this two card, these two cards, listen to me, this two cards right here. This could be a toxic bond, you know, sex brought them together, okay? Whatever it is. But this is what's hard for them. This is what they have to break away from. They could have a sex addiction. They could be tempted by certain things, you know. If you're a psychic, they're definitely not going to be able to get away with doing stuff like that. You know what I mean? They're not going to be able to keep any lies. But I don't see lies. I just see like somebody feels like, well, what if I'm not good enough? Or what if Aquarius thinks I'm not good enough? But somebody is really, somebody can't stop thinking about you. And somebody is really fantasizing about what it's like to have a life with you. Someone's ready to take a gamble on you, and someone is going to cut off this person. See, you've been cutting people off, so I thought it was for you, but it landed on this over here. They are about to cut a cord with somebody so they can come toward a powerful light worker and a powerful person. And I feel it's you. And I do feel this person is powerful. They are showing up as a high priest. And I think that they're like, man, me and Aquarius, we would just be one heck of a team together. Because you're both showing up. I heard soulful. You're both showing up soulful and spiritual. But this person is not. This is just a physical connection, and that's it. Like I say, physical connections don't last, you know, forever, because the physical appearance don't last forever. You know what I mean? You got to have something else to hold it together. And these two have like a spiritual life, or they have this light worker path together, and they are going to be held together, and they are together. It does look like, if someone wants to procreate, that there's a family that's coming down here. All right. Definitely they're thinking about this or birthing something with you. But I tell you, they're already in an emperor position. The emperor position, the emperor is it's status, but it's a married person, someone who wants to marry you. We have emperor, we have empress. So this person wants to be with you. They're looking at you because you're like them. You're a magical magician. Anyway, we're going to close out. I want to thank you guys for being here. I know it's a little bit shorter, and I'm sorry. Well, I mean, it's 30 minutes. It's not really shorter. We're 33 minutes here, but on Wednesday night I do a worldwide Zoom meditation with Kurt Johnson, and I really can't miss that. That's important for me. Anyway, we're closing out. We got Crystal, and it says, have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. Yeah, this person's watching you. They're making a decision. You can't yet see this person who is watching you, okay, and really fantasizing about living a life with you. And it's not just about sex, okay? There's more. Whatever they got going on with someone else, it was about sex. We have Isabella, and it says, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So I feel like this person is coming toward you. You don't know they're making a decision. Really what's holding them up is they got to tell this other person or cut ties with them. And they might feel like they're not good enough for you, or might not make enough, or I don't know. Something about a 5 of Pentacles. Anyway, guys, I love you. I will see you in your next video. And namaste, my friends.